Good day, mom and classmates. So, we will discuss is about financial and financing aspects. First is capital management. Practice of overseeing an organization financial resources to achieve optimal profitability while minimizing risk. Kumbaga, amo ni ang control sa kung paano man mapalago ang isa ka kapital para sa negosyo. Next is, an entrepreneur must understand two important financial objectives. So we have two. First is profitability, is concerned with the amount of income left over after all expenses. This means how much money is left after paying all the expenses. It shows kung ang isa ka business kay ga-income o earning man siya o wala. Second is liquidity. Refers to having sufficient cash to meet obligation as they are due. So, this means kung enough na ba ang income para na makabayad sang bills and other obligation when they are due. So, let's proceed sa what is cash flow? What is cash flow? Cash flow is the net amount of cash and cash equivalents like readily available securities that a business generates or spends over a set time period. Think in terms of cash peso signs flowing in out of your business. The resources of cash are limited. There are new equity, new debt, sales of fixed assets, sales of goods and services. Ang cash flow is the movement of money in and or out. Ang total cash na na-receive and spent over time, over period of time. Think of cash as peso signs that are following like water, either coming in or going out. Sa sources of cash, where cash comes from can include sa new equity naman, halimbawa, galing sa mga bagong investors. Ang new debt kay galing sa pautang or loans. Ang sales of fixed assets like selling land, buildings, or equipment. Ang sales of goods and services, income sang isa ka business. Ang next is, what is cash management? Means controlling the cash flow, involves collecting revenues, managing payments, and maintaining surplus funds to improve solvency and financial stability. Ang cash management means ga-control gihapon siya, no? Kung paano kung paano palago ang kwarta pag sulod man o pagawas. Involved diri ang collecting income or revenues, making payments for expenses and saving extra money to ensure the organization para ma-maintain ang financial kag mabayaran sang tama ang utang on time. So, that's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. I'm discussing the steps in cash flow planning. Yung makikita niyo sa PPT is the example of cash flow planning. And next, these are the steps in cash flow planning. Number 1 is forecast sales. Forecast sales is a projection of how much revenue a company expects to generate from sales over a specific time frame. Sa step 1, dito ina-estimate kung magkano ang sales na papasok na galing sa iyong business. This could be month to month or over a longer period, like a quarter. For example, ako ang owner ng milk tea shop. Last month ay naka-earn ako ng sale amounting of 150,000. For this month, maglalabas ako ng bagong flavor sa aking milk tea. Kaya mag-expect ako na tataas ang aking sales ng 170,000. Step 2. Identify cash inflows. Identify cash inflows are the opposite of a cash outflows or expenses and represent the money a business received. Sa step 2 naman, dito ina-identify kung saan nanggagaling ang pera na pumapasok sa iyong business. Maaaring galing sa customers, loans, grants, or any other sources. There are 4 factors that need to be taken into account when projecting collections. First is the average sales figure for each month. Example, you make 150,000 from walk-ins and delivery apps like Grab or Foodpanda. And second is any expected increase in sales. Nagpaplano ka na magpa-promo sa iyong milk tea shop business, like buy one take one. So ina-expect mo na mag-increase ng 15% sa sales. Third is the collection pattern, the proportion of billings for each payment are received in the first month, the second month, and the third month. For example, may nag-order sa akin ng milk tea and pinadeliver lang sa Foodpanda. Pero any Foodpanda ay nagda-transfer lang ng payouts every 2 weeks. So may cash na papasok sa iyong business na need pang hintayin. Kailangan pa hintayin. Then number 4, the proportion of uncollectible accounts. May mga case talaga na hindi maiwasan na hindi ka mabayaran ng customers or ng delivery. Kaya belong na yun sa iyong loss or lugi na 2,000. Projected total inflows, 170,000 minus 2,000 is equals to 168,000. Then step 3, identify cash outflows. Identify cash outflows represents the amount of cash a business spends or uses during a specific period. Example, list all the things you spend money to run your milk tea shop. First is rent, 25,000. Ingredients, tea, milk, pearls, 40,000. Staff salaries, 2 helpers, 30,000. Utilities, Meralco or water. Meralco and water, 5,000. Delivery app commissions, 6,000. Packaging and supplies, 4,000. Total outflows, 110,000. Step 4. Determine the net effect when cash flows in and out. To determine the net effect of cash flows, subtract total cash outflows from total cash inflows. Net cash flows equals to total cash inflows minus cash outflows. Example. Now subtract your expenses from your income. So yung net cash flow is 168,000. Then ibabawas mo yung expenses mo, which is 110,000. That equals to 58,000, which is ito na yung income mo. You're in the green. You have extra cash to save, reinvest, or use for emergencies. Step 5. Determine your cash position over time. To determine your cash position over time, you need to track and analyze your cash inflows and outflows. Starting with the baseline, cash balance, and the projecting future cash flows. Regularly updating and comparing forecasts with actual results. Example, beginning cash mo is 20,000. Then i-add mo yung net cash flows na 58,000 equals to 78,000 ang yung ending balance. That's all. Thank you.
Standby credit. A standby letter of credit guarantees a seller payment if the buyer defaults, serving as a financial safety net. Terms loan, a lump sum loan repaid over a fixed term with regular installment and interest. Leasing a way for business to use equipment without major upfront investment. Commercial bills, financial instrument that move funds from depositor to borrow, supporting business operation. Personal installment loans, fixed amount loan for individual repaid in schedule payment. Let's continue exploring more source of capital. Finance companies, they provide financial instrument like standby letter of credit, SBLC, to guarantee payment if buyer default, protecting seller. Leasing, a financing method that allow business to use various type of plant and equipment without major upfront cost. Venture capital companies, they channel fund from investor to growing business, help them expand and innovate. Maraming aspiring entrepreneur ang nahihirapan kumuha at mag-manage ng capital. Dalawang main reason. Una, kulang sila sa knowledge sa tamang capital structure. Pangalawa, hindi maklaro sa lender kung ano talaga ang kailangan at potential ng business nila. Para ma-solve ito, kailangan matuto ang entrepreneur sa financial management at may pakita ng maayos ang value ng negosyo nila. Kadalasan dahilan ng business failure ay hindi lang kakulangan sa kapital, kung di maling pag-manage nito, tulad ng poor planning, underestimate gastos at kulang ng working capital para sa importanteng bagay gaya ng ads at inventory. Bukod sa kakulangan, kalaman may iba pang problems na nagpahina sa capital structure. Malaking operating expenses dahil sa unnecessary spending, maling credit at collection policies na nawi sa bad debts. Mismanagement ng inventory, kaya nagkaroon ng overstock, stockpile issues. Kaya importanteng maging maingat sa gasto, collection at inventory management para maging healthy ang kapital ng negosyo. Thank you po.